Have you ever felt that something is wrong with the world? Like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad? What if everything you see, feel, and touch is just a line of code? Welcome to Polymath's journal. Today, we are not just asking questions. We are bridging the gap between ancient philosophy and futuristic science to investigate the most disturbing possibility of our existence. Are we living in a simulation? To understand the future, we must first look at the past. The idea that reality is an illusion is not a modern invention born in Silicon Valley. It is an ancient whisper that has echoed through every civilization. 2,400 years ago, Plato described the allegory of the cave. He spoke of prisoners chained since birth, watching shadows dancing on a wall. To them, the shadows were reality. They could not comprehend that the true world existed behind them, casting those shadows. But Plato was not alone. In Eastern philosophy, the Hindus speak of Maya, the grand illusion that masks the true nature of the universe. The Gnostics believed that this physical world was a flawed creation, a trap designed to keep the divine spark imprisoned. For millennia, mystics and philosophers have been trying to tell us one thing: the world you see is not the world that is. It is merely a user interface. Fast forward to the 21st century. The mystic's intuition has become the mathematician's probability. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom proposed a terrifying logic known as the simulation argument. It goes like this. If a civilization reaches a post-human stage of technological maturity, they will have enormous computing power. They would likely run detailed simulations of their ancestors, us. Think about it. In the 1970s, we had Pong, 2 white pixels and a dot. Today, we have photorealistic virtual worlds inhabited by millions of players. If we assume that technological progress does not stop, eventually, we will create simulations that are indistinguishable from reality, containing conscious beings. If that is possible, then there will be billions of simulated universes, but only one base reality. Statistically speaking, what are the odds that we are the lucky ones living in the one true reality? The odds are 1 in billions. We are almost certainly in the game. But is there any physical evidence, or is this just a mind game? When we look closely at the fabric of our universe, we find strange limitations that look suspiciously like hardware constraints. First, let's look at the speed of light. Why is there a universal speed limit? In a computer simulation, the processor has a limit on how fast it can transmit information across the grid. Is the speed of light simply the latency of our server? Then there is quantum mechanics. The famous double-slit experiment shows that subatomic particles like electrons behave like waves of potential until they are observed. The moment we look, they snap into a fixed position. In video game development, this is called frustum culling, or lazy loading. To save processing power, the computer only renders the parts of the world that the player is currently looking at. Behind you, the world doesn't exist until you turn around. Is our universe optimizing its resources by only rendering reality when a conscious observer is present? So, where does this leave us? If this is a simulation, does our life lose its meaning? Quite the opposite. If reality is a simulation, it means that consciousness is the player, not the character. It means that the limitations we perceive might just be rules of the game, rules that can be understood and perhaps bent. Whether we are made of carbon or code, our experiences, our emotions, and our choices are real. The simulation hypothesis is not a prison. It is an invitation to explore the boundaries of what is possible. We are the universe experiencing itself. We are the ghost in the machine. Thank you for watching Polymath's Journal. If you want to dig deeper into the code of reality, subscribe and join the search. Until next time, question everything